Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. With a new semester just around the corner, today I'm diving into the syllabus of Semester 3 of English Honours in University of Delhi. Whether you are a regular student or you're pursuing this course from as well, this syllabus is applicable for all. So as always, you guys are going to have 3 core papers. These are DSC 7, 8 and 9. Now our first paper is DSC 7 Romantic Literature. Here we have 3 units. Firstly, there are 4 poems written by William Blake from his collection Songs of Innocence and Experience. These are The Lamb, The Tiger, Chimney Sweeper from Songs of Innocence and Chimney Sweeper from Songs of Experience. Remember that these might have the same name, but they are different poems. Next, there are 2 poems by William Wordsworth. They are Tintern Abbey and London. Then there are 2 poems by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, that is Kubla Khan and Dejection and Ode. Moving on to the next unit, we have 2 poems by Percy Bysshe Shelley, that is Ozymandias and Ode to the West Wind. Next, we have some poems by John Keats, that is Ode to a Nightingale, Ode on a Grecian Urn, and Ode to Autumn. Lastly, this paper also has a novel called Frankenstein, written by Mary Shelley, who, fun fact, is actually the wife of Percy Bysshe Shelley. And here we have the list of suggestive readings for this paper, which I'm not going to go deep into, but I will suggest that you go through them at least once. Coming to our second paper, Victorian Literature. This paper is filled with huge novels. First we have Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, then there is Alfred Tennyson's The Lady of Shalott. We have Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, My Last Touches by Robert Browning, The Mill on the Floss by George Eliot, and lastly, How Do I Love Thee? Let Me Count the Ways by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Here we have the list of suggestive readings for Victorian literature, and let's move on to the last paper for this semester, Literary Criticism. This paper is actually filled with essays, and that is why it's often considered a little boring, but I actually found it pretty interesting. First we have Of the Standard of Taste. This is a part of the book called For Dissertation by David Hume. Your syllabus only has from page 486 to 99. If you're wondering what this part means, this is just the publisher's detail. You'll find it next to every book here. Then we have a book called A Philosophical Inquiry into the Origin of Our Ideas of the Sublime and the Beautiful by Edmund Burke, which might just be the longest book title ever. Here we only have to study some particular sections from the book. These are Part 1, Section 7 and Section 18, Part 2, Section 1 to 8, and Part 3, Section 27. Here are the page numbers of this section accordingly. In this next unit, we have Modern Fiction by Virginia Woolf and Traditions and the Individual Talent by T.S. Eliot. The third unit, we have Principles of Literary Criticism by I.E. Richards. Here you only have to study Chapter 1 and 2, which are prescribed in your syllabus. Then there is The Well-Wrote Urn, Studies in the Structure of Poetry by Clint Brooks. Here you only have to study the heresy of the paraphrase and the language of paradox. Next we have the list of suggestive readings for literary criticism, which just means more essays. But that is all. This was your syllabus for Semester 3 BA Honours English. Stay tuned with us to get in-depth lecture videos in every text. Also, if you have any queries or thoughts you want to share, you can always meet us in the comment section down below.